Ladies and gentlemen, gather around for a tale of 7 princes who ruled over the underworld. These were no ordinary rulers, they were the 7 princes of hell. Each one embodied one of the 7 deadly sins and was feared by mortals and demons alike. They were not creatures to be trifled with, for they held immense power and could unleash unspeakable horrors upon those who dared to cross them. Lucifer and Beelzebub are some of the most well-known names associated with the demonic realm, but have you ever heard of Mammon, Belfegor, or Asmodeus? These are just a few of the 7 princes, each with a distinct personality and set of powers. For centuries, these demons have captured the imagination of writers, artists, and theologians, inspiring countless stories, poems, and even movies. But who were these 7 princes and what made them so fearsome? Join us as we delve deep into the murky depths of hell to uncover the secrets of the 7 princes and the legacy they left behind. 1. Lucifer. Lucifer, the morning star, the light bringer, the prince of darkness. His name alone strikes fear into the hearts of many. But who was Lucifer and what made him one of the most powerful and feared of the 7 princes of hell? According to Christian tradition, Lucifer was once an archangel, a servant of God. But his pride and arrogance led him to rebel against his creator and wage war in heaven. Defeated, he was cast down to hell, where he became the ruler of his own dominion. Lucifer is often depicted as a beautiful, charismatic figure capable of seducing even the most devout souls. He embodies temptation, luring mortals into sin with promises of power and pleasure. But Lucifer is also a tragic figure, consumed by pride and hatred. His fall from grace is a cautionary tale of the perils of arrogance and the consequences of defying a higher power. Despite his evil reputation, Lucifer remains a fascinating literature and popular culture character. He has been portrayed in countless works of art, from Milton's Paradise Lost to the TV series Lucifer. Love or hate him, there is no denying that Lucifer is a complex and intriguing character worthy of our attention and study. 2. Mammon. Meet Mammon, one of the 7 princes of hell and the embodiment of greed and avarice. This demon's insatiable hunger for wealth and power has earned him a place among the most feared and despised creatures in the underworld. In popular culture, Mammon is often depicted as a grotesque figure with a bloated body and a voracious appetite. He is a tempter, whispering promises of wealth and success into the ears of mortals and leading them down a path of destruction. But Mammon is more than just a caricature of greed. He represents material wealth's dangerous allure and unchecked desire's corrosive effects. His followers are consumed by their thirst for money and power, often at the expense of their own souls. Mammon's influence can be seen throughout human history, from the greed of ancient empires to the corruption of modern-day politics. His legacy warns against the dangers of unchecked ambition and the importance of temperance and moderation. So, the next time you find yourself lusting after material possessions or dreaming of untold riches, remember the cautionary tale of Mammon and the price that comes with unbridled greed. 3. Asmodeus. Asmodeus, the prince of lust, is one of the 7 princes of hell and a master of seduction. This demon is said to have the power to drive mortals to madness with his insatiable appetite for pleasure and desire. In Jewish folklore, Asmodeus is the demon of wrath and is considered one of the underworld's most dangerous and destructive creatures. He is often depicted as handsome and charming, capable of trapping even the most virtuous souls. Asmodeus is a figure of contradictions, embodying the alluring pleasures of the flesh and the destructive consequences of unchecked desire. His followers are driven by lust and often consumed by their desires, leading them down a path of darkness and ruin. Despite his reputation as a seducer and tempter, Asmodeus is also seen as a powerful and cunning demon, capable of outsmarting even the most intelligent opponents. His legacy is a reminder of the dangers of lust and the importance of self-control and discipline. So, the next time you feel drawn to the allure of temptation, remember the cautionary tale of Asmodeus and the price that comes with unchecked desire. 4. Leviathan. Leviathan, the twisted serpent, is one of the 7 princes of hell and the embodiment of envy and pride. This demon is said to be a massive sea creature capable of causing storms and wreaking havoc on ships and sailors. In Jewish folklore, the Leviathan symbolizes chaos and destruction, a creature whose very existence threatens the universe's stability. He is often depicted as a dragon or sea monster with scales as hard as iron and the ability to breathe fire. Leviathan represents the dark side of envy, the destructive force that arises when we covet what others have and seek to destroy them out of jealousy. His followers are consumed by envy and often driven to extreme measures to obtain what they desire. Despite his fearsome reputation, Leviathan is also a figure of fascination, inspiring countless works of art and literature. His legacy is a reminder of the dangers of envy and the importance of humility and gratitude. So, the next time you envy someone else's success or possessions, remember the cautionary tale of Leviathan and the price of coveting what others have. 5. Beelzebub. Beelzebub, the Lord of the Flies, embodies gluttony and deceit. This demon is said to be the second in command of Satan himself, wielding immense power and influence in the underworld. In Christian tradition, Beelzebub is often depicted as a grotesque figure with a bloated body and a swarm of flies buzzing around him. He is a master of deception, using his powers of persuasion to lead mortals astray and manipulate them for his own purposes. Beelzebub represents the dark side of gluttony, the insatiable hunger that consumes us and leads us down a path of destruction. His followers are consumed by their own cravings and desires, often at the expense of their well-being and those around them. Despite his evil reputation, Beelzebub remains a complex and intriguing character, inspiring countless works of art and literature. His legacy warns against the dangers of excess and the importance of self-control and moderation. 6. Satan. Satan, the adversary, is one of the 7 princes of hell and the most well-known of the demons. He's sometimes also called Lucifer. This fallen angel is said to be the ruler of the underworld, commanding legions of demons and tempting mortals with his seductive whispers. In many religious traditions, Satan is depicted as a malevolent figure who embodies evil and chaos. He is a master of manipulation, capable of twisting the truth to suit his purposes. But Satan is also a complex and multifaceted character, inspiring countless works of art and literature. He represents the dark side of the rebellion, the dangers of defying authority, and challenging the status quo. Satan's influence can be seen throughout human history, from the earliest myths and legends to modern-day popular culture. His legacy is a reminder of the importance of free will and the dangers of blindly following authority. So, when you question the status quo or challenge authority, remember the cautionary tale of Satan and the price that comes with rebellion. 7. Belfegor. Belfegor, the Lord of Laziness, is one of the 7 princes of hell and the embodiment of sloth and idleness. This demon is said to tempt mortals with promises of comfort and ease, leading them to apathy and stagnation. In many religious traditions, Belfegor is seen as a figure of lethargy and decay, a demon whose influence can lead individuals and societies to ruin. His followers are consumed by their laziness and lack of motivation, often at the expense of their own well-being and those around them. Despite his negative reputation, Belfegor remains a fascinating literature and popular culture character. His legacy warns against complacency's dangers and the importance of hard work and perseverance. So, the next time you find yourself tempted by the allure of laziness or procrastination, remember the cautionary tale of Belfegor and the price that comes with surrendering to sloth. The symbols of the 7 princes of hell. The 7 princes of hell are known for their personalities and powers and the symbols that represent them. Each of these demons has a unique emblem that embodies their essence and character. 1. Fire. Lucifer, the Prince of Darkness, is often represented by the symbol of light or fire. He is said to be the light-bringer, capable of illuminating the darkness and leading mortals astray with his charisma and charm. His symbol represents his ability to bring knowledge and enlightenment and his power to destroy and consume everything in his path. 2. Gold. Mammon, the Prince of Greed, is often associated with the symbol of money, gold, and other forms of material wealth. His followers are consumed by their desire for material possessions and willing to do whatever it takes to accumulate wealth and power. His symbol represents the dangers of unchecked greed and the price of valuing material possessions over human connection and compassion. 3. Serpent. Asmodeus, the Prince of Lust, is often represented by the symbol of a serpent or a demon with multiple heads. His followers are driven by their desires at the expense of their well-being. His symbol represents the all-consuming nature of lust and the danger of allowing our desires to control us. 4. Sea and sea monsters. Leviathan, the prince of envy, is often associated with the symbol of the sea and sea monsters. His followers are consumed by their envy and willing to do whatever it takes to destroy those who have what they desire. His symbol represents the chaos and destruction that envy can bring, leading individuals and societies to ruin. 5. Swarm of flies. Beelzebub, the prince of gluttony, is often represented by the symbol of a fly or a swarm of flies. His followers are consumed by their desire for excess, often at the expense of their health and well-being. His symbol represents the decay that can result from unchecked gluttony, leading individuals down a path of self-destruction. 6. Pentagram/goat. Satan, the adversary, is often associated with the pentagram or goat symbol. He is a figure of rebellion and the rejection of authority, inspiring individuals to question the status quo and challenge the power structures that oppress them. His symbol represents the importance of free will and the dangers of blindly following authority. Belfegor, the lord of laziness, is often represented by the symbol of a sloth or a snail. His followers are consumed by their own laziness and lack of motivation, often at the expense of their potential and those around them. His symbol represents the slow decay resulting from a lack of action and the importance of staying motivated and productive. Wrapping up, many works of art and literature have been inspired by the symbols of the 7 princes of hell. These symbols show how appealing and dangerous the 7 deadly sins are. Each of these symbols is the essence of the demon it represents, reminding us of how powerful and important our wants and motivations are. The stories of these demons show how dangerous it is to be too ambitious and how important it is to have self-control and moderation. Each of these demons teaches us a valuable lesson about what it costs to give in to temptation, whether it's how lust eats you up or envy hurts others. In conclusion of this video, I hope you've enjoyed and found it valuable. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to share them in the comments section below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell icon to receive updates on new content. Thank you for your continued support and see you soon in another exciting video.